Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another prop week. Once again, you got me, King of Crackdown with Pro Smoke Bet. As always, give you our props of the week, not props of the week. And the props of the week for UFC Fight Night, Imavov versus Borralho. So, yeah, let's get into it. So the props are, let me get into it. First one, Sam Patterson by KO or submission at plus 110. This seems like the more well-rounded fighter. I feel like Trey Waters has not really shown me that great ability, to be honest. He hasn't really fought nobody good. He has already he fought somebody good. He fought Bonfim. Bonfim was pretty decent, but out of that, he's been fighting mediocre competition and hasn't particularly had an amazing performance. And Sam Patterson at this weight class, coming off the biggest win of his career, has shown, the ability to strike. His chin's not as bad at this weight class. He has the grappling ability. Also, Trey Waters has struggled in the grappling department. So, yeah, I can see a knockout or submission, but I can definitely see in the distance. So, Sam Patterson, it's not like a lock play by any means, because I could definitely also just go into a decision type fight. But I think if everything is aligned, I think Patterson has a good shot to get it done, whether it be on the feet or on the ground, particularly on the ground. But I want to give myself as much opportunity as possible. That's why I said KO or submission. Most likely submission, but I think it could be either. But yeah, you could get if it's either KO or submission, as long as it's in the distance, plus 110, Sam Patterson to get it done inside the distance. So plus 110, that's the first prop. Second prop, Tavares versus Bryzek. So Brad Tavares versus Robert Bryzek to end by KO at plus 150. That's the second prop of the week. Bryzek, let me see. It's really Tavares. Tavares, really, if Tavares didn't have a glass chin, this would be an easy fight. I probably have this as like average, maybe even high comp. It was just based off skill. But Tavares has a suspect chin. But one thing about Tavares for sure, you could say he's this to say that, like as far as the chin wise. But who has he really got knocked out by that wasn't good? Like somebody that wasn't established. Like he has never been getting knocked out by nobody that not established. Like somebody either they were a truly bright prospect, or they were another veteran, or they were a champion in this league. He hasn't been getting knocked out by this by anybody. So his chin is questionable, but still, it's a concern. So I got to kind of play a little bit safe. So I just said instead of picking Tavares straight up, I did Tavares Bryzek to end by KO. So if Bryzek gets that upset KO, it still lands. And that's really the only way he's going to win. Bryzek ain't going to decision him. Bryzek ain't going to submit him. If Bryzek wins, it's going to be by knockout. And Bryzek is not that good. He got some sloppy striking. He's aggressive. He got a little bit of power. And he got like one round of cardio. And I think Tavares could put him out there. So if Tavares stands him out the first round, he could definitely get him out of there. He could get him out in the first, but I definitely think if he gets him out of the first, Bryzek going to be shot, and then Tavares going to be the TKO on later on. So I could definitely see Tavares TKOing him in the later rounds. So Tavares versus Bryzek to end by KO. So that's whether Bryzek gets a KO or Tavares gets a KO. If anybody gets a KO, that plus 150 hits. Third one is Gomes by decision. This one speaks for itself. Gomes is a decisionator. I think it was only finished in the UFC was like a nut kick. And they just let it go. Like, we're in Paris. He kicked him in the nuts. Stop the fight. The guy he's fighting is a guy that's borderline to lose to him anyway. But it's fine. He's fighting a good, credible veteran who's very skilled, very tough, very durable. And Gomes, again, is not a finisher. So Gomes is the side. And how does he win? He wins by decision. So that just speaks for itself. Hey, he's probably going to surprise me, go out there and get a knockout because I picked him by decision. But hey, it speaks for itself. It's self-explanatory. Gomes by decision here. Tough. He's going in with a tough opponent. And unless he's going over a guy he could walk over, you got to expect the Gomes fight to go the distance. So Gomes by decision at plus 100 is the next prop. And then the final prop is Tybura versus Delia to go the distance at plus 130. Both these guys are really in a point in their career where they're going to decision. I know Delia's last fight ended by knockout, but he was fighting a washed UFC veteran. But against a skilled, competitive, savvy fighter who's still locked in Tybura, who's been a tough out for a lot of people. And who's really stopped Tybura? Like Aspinall, it hasn't really been too many, and Derek Lewis. So the really the only people that have stopped Tybura have been like top 5 UFC heavyweights, basically. So Tybura has at least shown to be very, and even Volkov, he went distance with Volkov in a close fight. So Tybura has shown to be smart. He's experienced. He's been in the UFC for like 5-6 years, probably longer. Yeah, definitely longer. Maybe close to 10 years now. So Tybura knows how to win decisions. That's what he does now. He knows how to win decisions. So yeah, Tybura, if he's wins, it's most likely going to be a decision. If Delia wins, most likely going to be a decision. Delia probably has more finishing potential here, but guys that have been coming to the UFC and jumping into fighting somebody, a ranked opponent, they have not had great success. And also, Delia already has a loss to Tybura in the past. So I think, what I think about that? Yeah, he already has a loss to him in the past, but mainly the thing is both these guys are decisionators. Tybura knows how to drag it to decisions, despite most likely gonna go the distance. So either way it goes, if Delia wins the decision or Tybura wins the decision, I think plus 130 is probably really the best prop on this card because both these guys are decisionators. And so you win either way. If this goes the distance, you win either way. So if Delia wins the decision, it cashes. If Tybura wins the decision, it catches. Like, so if the fight goes the distance, plus 130, that's a heck of a prop right there. So that's the prop. Sam Patterson by KO or sub at plus 110. Tavares Brazek to end by KO at plus 150. Gomes decision. And Tybura versus Delia to go the distance at plus 130. And how do you feel about these props, Pro Small?
Hey, so yeah, Sam Patterson, man, I didn't like him at all at lightweight. Here at welterweight, you can see that there's actually like exponential speed. There's exponential technique. You know how he exercises his shots because he has snap at the end of his shots. He loves to work at range. He's also good in the clinch. So if he could finish his opponent here, I don't see how he can't. You know, the guy hasn't fought in about what, like over a year now, right? Trey Waters hasn't fought in over a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then who did Trey Waters defeat? Billy Ray Golf, right?
Yeah.
Billy Ray Golf, and yeah, who's one dimensional as it is. So I love that pick with Sam Patterson. And then you have Brad Tavares. Brad Tavares, man. Anyone who's gone to a split with Jung Young Park, a fighter in Brad Tavares who's fought, you know, grapplers, wrestlers alike, who has been vulnerable in the striking. But like you say, you know, someone from he's fighting someone from the KSW promotion as well, right? Who's got to be roided, you know, through and through. You got to
Yeah.
juice in that, you
And
know
0-1 in the UFC.
you know, fight not to go the distance is incredible here. That's what you have, right? As a prop, a knockout, a finish, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't see how there's no edge on number there. That's a great number, good line. And then Ante Delia. That's who you have with Tybura as the next fight, or who is it?
Now the fight to go to distance. Well, before that one's Gomes' decision. Then the last one is
Gomes, yes, Gomes' decision. And man, you know, he fought Francis Marshall. I thought Marshall would get the best of him with the wrestling. He fought Yanis Gemuruov, and I thought that body kick was what a puncher's chance, right? So you know, for layman's terms, and man, he had that puncher's chance, and he took it. Then you saw the Brito fight. And all right, you know, Gomes then lost to Hiram Mill, who I was not happy about because of the you know, I saw how he was exercising his shots to finish a Jung Young Park at the Apex, and he was hitting him with forehands, repeated forehands, and I thought that was sloppy, man, for someone at the UFC level, you know, years of drilling, you know, and I'm just like, man, that's not good. So you know, if anybody gets a decision here, maybe France is going to look good on this card because I have Benoit Saint Denis potentially winning a decision, which is crazy, huh? But and cashing his spread at plus 3.5. So I like Gomes here. That's good. And then for a split decision win, you say, or a split decision general, right? Split
not just straight up decision in general at plus 130.
plus
Tybura and
130,
yep.
plus 130. So and then of course Ante Delia, Ante Delia. What regional promotion did he fight out of, the Russian?
I don't really matter about regional. He's a PFL fighter, so he fought at elite
PFL,
level.
right? Yeah, PFL. Okay, so he was with the other elite promotion in PFL. And yeah, man, just seeing him in the background through and through with Mick Parkins, anyone belonging to Tom Aspinall's gym, sparring with Tom Aspinall, like I'd wish him great here. And I think that's smart too, to take the split decision because we know Tybura is going to want to buy himself around. He does not have the cardio to go into round 2 or 3 with Delia, so he has to take Delia down. Is he gonna get it? What do you think? You think Tybura has a takedown in him?
Tybura don't have bad cardio, so that's not an issue.
I mean, he is 41.
But I'm saying he beat what's his name by decision, like in one of the later rounds against Parkin, so he don't have bad cardio. Cardio ain't never been his issue. If anything, it's been his striking and again, Delhi has not really been. Matter of fact, it really hasn't even been striking too much. But anyway,
Okay, so maybe when I've seen video, I seen tape on him getting countered and slowing down. I think that's what drew that conclusion. So I thought he'd slow down, but yeah, okay, he has good card. I mean, for his age, though, he's fighting a 30 mid 30s. Uh, I mean, Delhi is relatively young, man. So I'd like to see him on the money line here, but definitely split decision. Um, yeah, but they're gonna be slugging it out, so it's gonna be good, man. That's a great fight, actually, and it's unfortunate because I think it's gonna be a good one, a good heavyweight one, like the Pitbull fight with the prospect from what promotion is he coming from?
uh, that fight got canceled.
Yeah, that fight got canceled. And where was he coming from though? What promotion? One, right?
Octagon. Now it's
Oh,
Octagon.
Octagon. Yeah, Octagon. German, right?
I'm not even sure. Probably
Yeah,
German.
German, man. So yeah, that's a scrap. And then what's the that's it, right? Or we have one.
Yeah, just those four.
Let's go, man. So and what were the odds on that split decision? Plus 130?
Now it's just straight up decision. It's not split decision.
Oh, straight up decision.
Yeah,
Okay, so
plus
that's
130.
got it. So with Gomes, it's split decision
No,
plus 130?
no, Gomes is straight up decision too, and that's plus 100.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I wouldn't even take it if it was just split decision at plus 130. I would not take that. If it was like plus
No,
300, maybe I'd take it. Or it was a
that's very
fighter
true.
that constantly goes to split decision, maybe I take. But Gomes just goes to straight up decision, so I would say plus 100. Again, Top Board versus will probably be straight decision. So again, that value at plus 130 would be crazy. Not crazy, be bad for a split decision.
Terrible. Yeah, you're right. Way too narrow. So okay, let's get it, man. I like it. King of Crackdown. Props of the week, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hit the slip.
that's been our props of the week for UFC Fight Night, Imavov versus Borralho. Thanks for watching. Once again, King of Crackdown and Pro Bets signing out. Again, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.